Hi, it's Martina, your friendly neighborhood coach and therapist. I want to talk today about critical thinking versus emotional thinking, and also the belief that I have a deep conviction that we all have a inner knowing. Some people call that intuition, some people call it gut instincts. And one of the reasons that I want to bring this up is because of the clear division within our country right now about staying at home, sheltering in place, and whether or not that is the best thing that we can do for our health and for our economy. And I don't have any answer to share in that respect. I do have my own personal beliefs about that. I do think that during times like these, it's very easy to be thinking with our emotional brain or our emotional logic as opposed to our critical mind. I have a bumper sticker on my car that says critical thinking, the other national deficit, and I'm not displaying that bumper sticker to be mean or to be insensitive. I actually really want people to consider what critical thinking is. And as a highly emotional, highly sensitive woman, I had to develop my critical thinking skills. And one of the ways I did that was through studying economics and studying psychology and math and statistics and all these types of subjects that fall under critical thinking. And as a clinician, I had to learn critical thinking skills in terms of okay, is it A? If not, is it B? If it's A, then go steps one, two, three. If it's B, go steps three, four, five. and and it helped me a great deal. I used to think that I had to choose between emotional thinking and critical thinking. I do not believe that that's true. What I do believe is that if we can be attentive to our emotions, to the fear that each of us is experiencing during the coronavirus, during sheltering at home, and all of the uncertainties of the future, and all the questions that are unanswered, I have such deep, deep feelings of compassion on behalf of those who are not able to work right now, who are trying to support families. I also feel that this is an important time now more than ever to be able to access your inner knowing. As I said, I have opinions about what may or may not be wise during this pandemic. I will say I'm biased by coming from a medical family and coming from a scientific background. I think of things in terms of facts, and it's very hard for my mind to entertain the thought that there is something called alternative facts. I believe it's a fact that the sun exists in the sky. I believe it's a fact that we breathe in oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. I believe in the fact that gravity exists. So being presented with alternative facts is very hard for my mind to comprehend. So where do we go from there? I want to suggest that we go inward and that we tend to our strong emotions, that we challenge some of the thoughts that we're experiencing as thoughts of that are generated or originate in fear as opposed to fact. And if we can help ourselves calm our emotional self down, then we can start to access our critical thinking skills. And maybe more importantly, beyond that, we begin to access our inner knowing of what we believe to be true. And I'm a huge believer and following one's inner truth. And I want to encourage you to challenge maybe some of those thoughts that could be bringing tremendous anxiety or feelings of depression, and find ways to become still enough to know what your inner voice, your inner truth, your inner knowing is saying to you, because it can guide you so importantly. Whether you have spiritual beliefs or not, you can access this strong, quiet inner knowing and inner truth and make choices based on that. I love you all.